All right, so let's do a little R here. Okay, so 117, green in motion. This is more a matter of just paying attention to what you're doing. The outside stuff makes no difference at all. It's just there to look at. A lot of green stuff to look at. So basically, you just run around like this. I tried a bunch of different ways to do this, and basically, you just got to be patient at some points and run around to other points and take your break. Especially in Lynx, you can tell when it's safe to run. You just got to be patient. It's just another blah blah blah. Blah blah blahs are blah blah blahs. What can I say? You go on the outside, you go in the middle, and you make sure that you leave yourself a path back or it gets really gnarly. And since I have left myself a path back, I just keep working my way back and forth, up and down, isn't too bad. I thought there might be some surprises in here, but no. It's just your basic blob level. Reminds me kind of like stress fracture, except it's just blobs. So it's kind of a combination of that and your basic blob dance kind of thing. Blob, square, blob, monster, blob, stress fracture. And there you go. So no big deal. Not bad, but not Josh's best level ever. Then comes chip controls. This one took me for frickin' ever. First thing is, you got one fireball. He has to do all your work. And I figured out after a few tries that this is the way to do the first room. You got to get the yellow key, and then it doesn't take you too long to figure out what order you have to do the forms in. You got to turn right each time. So clearly you go down and turn to the bottom next. This one wasn't so bad once I figured out how to get it from going back out again and going back to the first room. So once you have that, you move a couple chips and you're good to go through the 5 here and get the next yellow key. And it doesn't take an idiot to figure out you don't want to go straight up after this. You'll end up with a ball you could never get, fireball you can never get back to the beginning, which is where the exit is. So you go to the third room, which is off to the right, and you have to take that one. This is what threw me is this is different. You have to think laterally, or whatever they call that, to make sure that you can get the ball back out where it wants to go. So you do pretty much something simple like that, and then you let the fireball come back by taking out a couple chips again, and it goes and it does the thing. Now your problem was with those fires there, you couldn't figure out a way to get the ball back to the first room. Well, here's the trick. The ball can go back to the first room provided you are very fast and you remove the right 2 chips, because here's what happens. And obviously I was thinking about it for a while. You got to time it just right. Take the 2 chips because he turns to the right, and you let him stuck. And then you use that to make him go because it's a straight across for one. It's the only place where it's a straight across. So you go and you set up everything. So you only have like one shot at this. You get the 2 out of the way here as well. And then you're good to go. And you go push the last button. And he goes and he gets your bomb out of your way for you. And there he goes. And then you start picking up chips. I did it the slow way. I made sure it was there. Then you just go get all your chips and you're good to go. So congratulations for confusing the heck out of me on that last room. There was no way in heck. I even drew out on the whiteboard trying to figure out how I could rearrange those chips so it would bounce out again. But clearly there was just no way. And that's because there was no way. You have to use the magic of brown buttons. Anyway, Marcus, good level. That's all I have time for right now. We'll see you soon.